Hello and welcome to Profiles in Risk. This is your host, Tony Cañas, and today I got with me Abdul Yusuf, CEO and co-founder at EyeFootage. I like my eye, IYI. That's IYIFootage.com. Abdul, thank you for joining me today. How's it going?
Going great. Thank you, Tony. I'm a big fan of the podcast. Thank you for having me on.
Awesome, awesome. And we met at InsurTech Insights, I believe, last year in New York. Uh, and good to see you.
Good to see
Um,
you. Finally meet you.
so you're in Jersey, New York type of area. We're recording in
South
February.
Jersey, actually, right by the Brent Franklin Bridge.
Okay. Recording on February 7th. So I'm guessing still pretty freaking cold out there.
Pretty chilly. No snow, but definitely chilly. We
No
had a little bit of an
snow.
ice storm yesterday, but the ice is gone and just now just a little bit of cold.
Okay. Okay. So we always give the guest the chance to give the elevator pitch. What is iFootage?
All right. So iFootage is the car accident solution for the auto insurance industry and the legal industry. So what we're in essence is a little bit of a car accident marketplace. And it may sound a little bit strange, but what we do is we connect people who recorded car accidents with car insurance adjusters and companies and legal professionals who are looking for that car accident footage. So I've worked in the insurance industry for the last 15, going on 16 years. And one of the things that we always struggle with is what happened in the accident,
Mm-hmm.
who had the green light, who came into whose lane, who hit who, what happened. And it's always a struggle because nobody knows. And I just thought to myself, what if somebody recorded this accident? And you know what? I spoke to my co-founder, my brother, about it, and we decided to embark on a journey to try to solve that problem for people.
Okay. So where do you source the footage from?
Where do we source? Well, we have an outreach company. I mean, an
Yeah.
outreach branch where we actually reach out to people who record a footage. And one of the first things that I actually personally did myself is the first thing I did is I bought a dash cam myself just to kind of get the perspective of what's going on. And what I would do is I don't know if you've ever noticed it, but cameras are everywhere. So what I started doing is anytime I would see a car with a camera, a dash camera on it, a Tesla, anybody with a camera, I would put my business card on there and a flyer just letting them know what we do. And little by people, little, we had somebody upload a video and I kind of freaked out, but they recorded an accident video and I immediately reached out to that person and just said, hey, you know what? I'm glad you heard about us, and I just kind of introduced myself and told him what we do. And he's like, you know what? I recorded the accident. I was on my way to pick up my daughter from daycare. I couldn't stop, and I didn't know what to do with the video. But if I can help somebody with my video, I think this is a great outlet. And if you're going to pay me for the video, I won't say no.
Okay. So I would guess, I don't know, this is a hard guess, because it does seem like a lot of the Ubers nowadays
Ding, ding, ding.
uh have cameras. The regular population, I'm guessing very few, only if the car came with it, kind of thing, or very few people. Okay, but the Uber and Lyft drivers, that's a significant population. So I would guess maybe 10% of cars out there are
You,
have a dash camera.
you know what? And that's also the beauty of what we do. So we don't only strictly rely on dash cameras.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
We take videos from people's ring door cameras, people's businesses, anybody that has a camera that records an accident, we're willing to we're willing to accept their videos. So one of our users actually uploaded about 35 accidents that he caught. So he has businesses around his town in Idaho. And anytime an accident is caught on any of his cameras, he uploads it to our website. And I just kind of told him that, you know what, these videos can be gold for the adjusters who are investigating these claims, or even an attorney who's trying to, defend his client or help his client. So little do you know how important and how valuable your footage is. And that's what we kind of do. We upload it, we source it, and if there's an adjuster or an attorney looking for it, they can put in the date, time, location, city, state, and boom, there's the video footage.
Okay. So I totally agree with with the video being useful for the adjuster or a lawyer working the accident for sure. What is kind of boggling my mind, at least this early in the game, is it looks like you guys have been at it for about a year and a half. Um, at this point, I'm assuming that the hit ratio, the chances of any given accident getting captured and uploaded at this point has to be like a 1%, maybe less.
Well, you know what? That's also where we go to our sourcing as well too. We're pretty active online, and we'll hit different communities that have recorded accidents. Whether it's on YouTube, whether it's on Reddit, and we'll proactively reach out to those people as well too. So the one thing that we do is we never promise that we're going to be able to capture every single accident. But if you're an attorney and you're looking for that one claim or that one accident, or you're an adjuster, anyone you can find. I know when I used to be an adjuster, I would yell and scream when I got a video because it's so helpful. And
Of
not that
course.
I don't want to believe people, but a lot of times people, not that they necessarily are lying, but they only see things the way they remember it. So they could be telling you I had a green light until they see the video
Mhm.
and they think to themselves my light was not, it wasn't green. So it's an easy way, and I think it's a great tool for adjusters as well too. It saves you a lot of time, a lot of going back and forth. And even as a claim, when I was a fluent claims adjuster as well too, one of the things we did was arbitration, and we would hear a lot of arbitration cases. And all the arbitration, most of the time, are liability disputes. He came into my lane, he backed into me, he had the red light, and if we can even help cutting some of those out with video evidence, I think it would be win-win.
Yeah, no, no, I agree completely on the usefulness. So at this point, what what percentage of the time are you successful in locating a video? We're talking like a third of the time.
In locating a video, well,
Yeah.
you know what? Anybody that has a video will take it. So we take the videos and we just create the library. So now, really, more than anything, it's more about a claims adjuster saying, "Hey, I had a claim that happened on January the 2nd on Main Street in Atlanta, Georgia." They can go to our website, type in Atlanta, Georgia, Main Street on this date, and it'll find anything or any video in that date in Atlanta and on that street if it happened. So they can look and see, hey, is my video or my accident there? And the best part about it too is that when you go to the website, we give you screenshots before you actually see the video and purchase it. So you can
Okay, so
say,
you
hey,
can make sure that it is the right accident.
correct, before it's the right
Mhm.
accident, before you actually purchase it. And we only want videos that capture the accident. That's the most important thing of it. We don't want a video about what happened before or after. And we even had attorneys tell us that, hey, you know what? I wouldn't mind videos of what happened accident because that can help me with the layout, what happened, where the cars were after the accident, and things that could give me a lot of value. But at this point, we think the most value would be actually capturing the accident.
Okay. How many videos has the site collected in a year and a half?
You know what? In a year and a half, we're working. Like I said, it's tough, but we're willing to work on it. We have about 2,000 videos on the site now, so it's not easy. But the one thing I will tell you is that when people hear about it that have the videos, they think, "Wow, this is a great idea. I want to help. I just didn't know what to do with my video,
Yeah,
so I put it on."
I agreed completely in that. If my dash cam, I don't have one, but if it captured an accident, yeah, I agree. I'd love to help, but right, how do I know what on earth to do with it?
What to do with it, correct? And we've even found that some people say that, you know what, I I told the police officer I had the video of the accident, but nobody's called me back. So a lot of times I don't think that the police officers don't want to help, but I can imagine that the police officers under a lot of stress, in an investigation of an accident, whether it's calling tow trucks, making sure everybody's okay, coordinating ambulances. The last thing they want to do now is ask somebody to have a video or pull their dash cam footage. So this is something that that person could actually just come to our site, upload it, and get into the hands of the people that truly actually make the decisions. I mean, the police officers will write their report, but ultimately the people that are paying out on the claims and making those decisions are the insurance adjusters and also the attorneys who are trying to defend or prove their case.
Okay. How does the business model work? So
So
are you uh basically, yeah, how does the business model work?
you know what? Well, as they always say, you know what? You build, learn, iterate. So that's what we're always constantly doing. So right now we actually have a subscription based and revenue share business model. So what happens is if you're an attorney or an adjuster, you can sign up to our different tier rates. The cheapest one starts at $99 per day. So what happens is at that rate, you can view the library of footage and you can purchase a video. The only thing about it is every video you purchase is going to cost you a higher price. Then you move on to the next tier. The more videos you purchase is going to lower your price of the video. So what happens also too is as well is that if a video is purchased by one of our uploaders, we share the revenue with them. So if somebody pays an arbitrary figure, $200 for an accident video, we will give the submitter of that video 80% of the revenue. And we keep 20% of it. So it encourages them, hey, you know what? I was able to help somebody and I made some money off of it. And hopefully it'll encourage them that the next time they have another video, they're willing to come back to the site and upload it. Like I said, that one gentleman uploaded about 30 videos, so we just hope that, we continue to just create something of value that'll bring people back to our site to help other people.
Okay. Okay. So it's on a split of the sales. You're not paying them up front for a video that might never get used. Okay,
Yep.
that makes perfect sense.
Correct. And the
All right.
beauty of it too is sometimes we had a user submit a video that happened that morning.
Mhm.
you know, so it's available for an adjuster or an attorney or whoever the case may be to get that video even before the police report is available. So that's the beauty of it. Sometimes the videos come up, the same day, a couple of days later. So they're very useful because they show you exactly what happened, not what the police officer thinks happened.
All right. All right. Um, what is the vision? What
You know
what
what?
what are you
I,
thinking this would look like 5, 6 years on the road?
my vision would ultimately be to that, anytime a claim comes in, an accident comes with any carrier, that we're the first place that any adjuster goes. Let me go to EyeFootage.com, put in the date, and see if the video is there. And hopefully they start matching videos and they helps them resolve and move claims along quicker. And that's ideally not only that, if there's any attorneys that are looking to, because we had an attorney said that, he said, you know what, I think this is a great idea. This is great for my intake. I can find new clients and tell them, hey, I have the video of your accident. So that's my vision, is that, on every claim, we're the first stop to see if the accident is there. And that's ultimately what the big vision is.
Okay. It's a very interesting idea.
It is.
The the execution seems
Correct. It's tough, but like I said, we're ambitious and we are not scared.
okay. Yeah, the hard part is it's a chicken and egg problem, right? Like
Correct.
we we need to have enough coverage of accidents uh for the industry, whether that's the defense side or the attorney side, to get used to checking on every accident that they're working where a video would be helpful. Um, at the same time, you need to get enough people to submit
Upload.
the
Correct.
to upload the videos.
Correct. And
Um,
that's, like you said, we've been doing it for a year and a half. And that's kind of one of the biggest struggles is adjusters think it's a great idea, but if they come and there's no videos, it's not really useful to them.
Absolutely.
So that's the thing. Like I said, we have the outreach where we're trying to reach out and, get the videos on the site. It's slowly but surely, but I think that if, one person could find value in it, in, I don't know, a case that might cost them $100,000 claim, I think that they would be, thrilled to find that video, and hopefully they'll continue to come back.
Yeah, no, the value for either the adjuster or the or the attorney, if it changes the direction of the case, uh, the cost spent on the video is tiny. Like the service makes sense. Is this
Correct. One
it?
attorney said that is peanuts. He said it's peanuts.
Exactly. How do you scale it to get enough videos in there? Is the hard part.
You know what? ultimately, we are going to continue to do our outreach. We're going to run ads. We're going to do whatever we can to, get the word out there. One of our clients actually even told us, have you guys even thought about billboards? And I think it's a great idea because ultimately the road is where people are and the road is where accidents happen. But at this point in time, that's not really where we're going as we scale. We'll look into those things, but just continue to spread the word. I think that a couple of people that I've reached out to, they really love the idea and they're telling their friends about it. They're going to their little groups and saying, hey, have you heard about this before? And it's always the craziest thing. Every time I check and I see a new user sign up, I immediately reach out to them and just say, how did you hear about us? What do you think of the product? And just kind of continue to get feedback. Like I said, you build, learn, iterate. And it's not easy, and we understand that, but that's that's part of, running a company or building a company. You figure things out.
Yeah, talk about a long-term play. Um,
Absolutely.
all right, very, very interesting. I've got to say, 600 and some episodes, uh, nothing similar to this at all before. So a very, very interesting idea. Definitely wish you best of luck on actually getting off the ground because it would be, as a former adjuster, uh, it would be super useful to have video and it's rare that we do, right? So the majority of the time it's a he said she said, and then like look at the damages in the car, the police report kind of thing. But video is king, right? Like if
Absolutely.
if
And I know when I was a former adjuster, anytime there was a video, we would all crowd around the desk because we
yeah,
all wanted to see it. A video is worth 1,000 words.
yeah, and it's rather rare. Probably a little better now that there's more dash cams out there, but
And cameras in general. Every house has a some sort of ring doorbell or a camera in their backyard. Cameras are just everywhere, and that's also ultimately our vision. We know cameras are they're getting cheaper, and more people are having them. So I think that it's just going to be more, more accidents are going to be caught now more often than
that's
other, and we
true.
just want an outlet and a place to go.
All right. All right. Abdul, thank you for your time today. Very, very interesting. Wish you best of luck. When
Thank you so
when
much.
this goes live, I will tag you on both I will tag you on LinkedIn, both you and the company. Uh and yeah, best of luck.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Tony. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Have a good one.